Amashona Mthwakazi omuhle siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba umsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio namhla kungoLwesibili zintathu kuMbimbitho ngomnyaka ka-2026 indaba lizetshulelwa uMkhethiwe Chuma. Ngesikhangele kwesihamba phambili namhlanje kwenziwa idili phakathi kokuhlupheka ngesikhathi izigelekeqe zihaza imali emidlalweni kaPhetsai Sakupwanya ethakazelela ilanga lokuzalwa kwakhe. Ibandla leZANU-PF lilomkhuba wokuchitha igazi kusho ibandla eliphikisayo. Uprofessor uMaduku udla amahabulo ngesikhathi esithi uza kuqhubekela phambili ngokuvikela isisekelo sombuso. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Izigelekeqe zebandla leZANU-PF zisebenzisana lomthungameli wabo uSangodlakela uEmmerson Mnangagwa sebedonse intukuthelo enkulu evela emphakathini ngokuhaza kwabo imali ngesikhathi besemidlalweni kaPhetsai Sakupwanya lapho bethakazelela ilanga lakhe lokuzalwa ngempelaviki. Owayemela iMavuku Tafara edalele ePhalamende umhlonitshwa uFibion Munyaradzi Kufaka Kuthizwe uthi kuyayangisa lokho kwenziwa nguSakupwanya ngesikhathi ehaza imali ngelanga lakhe lokuzalwa yiloba kulezidingeko eziningi ezifunakalayo esabelweni sakhe lesi asithi uyasithungamela. Uthe ngemva kokutshontsha intandokazi yabantu uSakupwanya akalanda lalokho kuhlupha umphakathi lalokho kungekho ebantwini basemavuku. Ake sizweni uKufaka Kuthizwe ekhuluma.
Good day, Zimbabweans. I just want to have a closer look at what happened recently during the past weekend, where we witnessed this gold mafia, the likes of Scott Phetsai Sakupwanya, who have been splashing national resources, plundering national resources. During the elections, you still remember he also hired Mayweather during the election campaigns. Recently, during his birthday, he hired Rick Ross. So those guys, they are splundering the national resources. You know, those are taxpayers' monies, also manipulating our resources. So those guys, they have got no any other plan rather than to looting, splashing money, instead of building the economy. Those guys, they are not focusing at that. Their focus is just spending national resources. You know, during those shows which they did during the birthdays, they will be also drug peddling. They are drug peddling. Those guys are also dealing in drugs. They are doing illegal things. So most of the times we witness, and we need to call that, and we need to condemn that at highest levels. You know what? During the election, he also promised that he's going to make roads in Mavuku Tafara. But currently, as we speak, if you witness the state of the roads in Mavuku Tafara constituents, also around Zimbabwe, ZANU-PF have done nothing. So Phetsai Sakupwanya have done nothing, completely nothing in Mavuku Tafara constituents. So he promised that he's going to make roads, but nothing to that effect has happened. So what we are continuously demanding is that we need proper candidates to sit to be in those positions in parliament so that they can represent the constituents well. So we continuously advocate that ZANU-PF must step down as a matter of agent like yesterday.
Kulandela ukuhlaselwa ngesihluku kukaProfessor Olavmo Maduku kanye lamalunga ebandla lakhe ngempelaviki, isiphathamandla sebandla eliphikisayo kanti njalo wayemela eMkopa North edalele ePhalamende, umhlonitshwa uAmos Chibaya uthi ibandla elibusayo liyaziwa ngokuchitha igazi. Umhlonitshwa uChibaya uthi ibandla leZANU-PF lilendumela yokwenza udlame kusukela ngesikhathi segugu rawundi kuze kufike ukhetho lwabakhona ngomnyaka ka-2008 ngodlame. Uye wathi ibandla leZANU-PF kumele lisuswe embusweni ukuze kuqedwe ukuhlukunyezwa kwabantu lokho okwenziwa nguhulumende. Kusenjalo umhlonishwa Amos Chibaya ndawonye lo Costa Machingauta, uMonica Mkhwada, uLancelot Tungwarara kanye lo Aleta Tungwarara. Icala labo lilahliwe inkantolo ephezulu yaseHarare ngemva kokuba benze isicelo sokuphikisa isigwebo sabo ecaleni laseBudiriro. Laba batholakala belecala kumnyaka opheluleyo wekwephula umthetho weMOPA kanti njalo bagwetshwa limantshi laseHarare owathi kababhadale imali. Ngokunjalo inkantolo ephezulu ngejaji uKwenda ilahlile leli cala waphendula isigwebo sabo wathi kabalacala. Igqwetha elikhangela ngezokubusa uProfesa Olavmo Maduku uqinisekise ukuba uza kuqhubeka eqoqa izakhamizi ukuba zale ukutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Ekhuluma lentatheli izindaba ngemva kokuhlaselwa kwakhe ngamalunga ebandla leZANU-PF, umholi wenhlanganiso ye-NCA uthi akukho umuntu ophephileyo ekuhlukunyezweni libandla elibusayo okugoqela iziphathamandla ezikubandla leZANU-PF. Ake sizweni uProfesa uMaduku ekhuluma.
If they can beat me up the way they did, they are simply sending a message out there that we don't care as long as you are not our support. That's what they say. Not just this, they will do that to everyone, including those people in their own party, as long as those people are not supporting. The only person who would not be beaten up in this country is President Edi. That's the message they are sending as far as things are concerned. They'll beat up everyone else. So it's how dangerous they are. Don't think that any people who are in ZANU-PF at the top level are immune to this thing. I've been watching, unfortunately, you are now prompting me to say, I've been watching and following Themba Mliswa's rantings against the vice president on Twitter. If they can allow the vice president to be dealt with that way, left, right, and center, we've been reading that. I mean, who is allowing that to happen? And so it's not just Maduku there who is beaten up. I have no doubt that if anyone else were to stand directly in their way, they will do the same thing. So it's a worry, very much of a worry. I think that's my answer to you. If I can be beaten up, anyone can be beaten up, but that doesn't mean that I am a top person in the country. But I'm just an ordinary citizen who is leading a political party, and what I was doing exactly my job, to chair a meeting of an organ of my party which is discussing how to advance the cause of that party. That is what was happening on
Does it even mean that the chambers of this country are also addressed? Should they also come their way with them against the constitutional amendments? Just so quick first time.
Yes, that's what I've said that. I've said that. It's the only person who is immune is the president. That is as long as he's occupying that position. But if just simply leaves it, he's not immune. With the kind of culture you are saying, anyone can end up being beaten up. So yes, I mean, they're not just me saying it, but they also know it themselves that they run the risk of the machinery that is put in place is a very dangerous one that this party has been up with. You also remember last time when President Mnangagwa's vice president was demoted, he left the country in ways which are published. He ran away. He was like demoted on day one. The second day we were hearing that I don't know how he crossed the border. He must have gone through our province in Manicaland and so on. Then he preferred us to other places. That's how he was able to leave the country. Ended up in Mozambique, and then we heard that he was now in South Africa. We all know this. Why was he running away? He was running away from a system that they have put in place, which is dangerous. It can consume its own people. And this is what we want to change. We want to change such a system. It's a very dangerous one, if I may put it that way. You have interjected. But you had asked the other questions that you had, the last one was what?
Usaziwayo kwezokulwela amalungelo abantu Lynn Mutoni osebenzisa ibizo lika Lynn M kumakhasi okuxhumana useye waveza izigelekeqe lezo ezahlasela uSikhwicamfundo Olavmo Maduku kanye lamalunga ebandla lakhe le-NCA emaofisini abo ngensonto edlulileyo. uMutoni uthi lezi zigelekeqe omunye wabo ngumilitary intelligence officer uCaptain Albert Tizwa kanye lo provincial police intelligence officer ukupholisa ubingayima unganitse. Umudoni uthi iloba lezi zigelekeqe zisesabisa izakhamizi akuzukubavimba ukuba baqhubekele phambili ngokulwela ukuvimba ukujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Omunye wabathungameli benhlanganiso ye-Defend the Constitution Platform, EDCP, umhlonishwa uPrince Dubeko Sibanda, usethule umlayezo wokuqonqosela lapho ethi inhlanganiso ye-DCP ayizukuma ukuvimba ukujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu iloba bebhekane lokuhlukunyezwa kanye lokungaphathwa kuhle. Kusenjalo omunye wabathungameli benhlanganiso ye-Constitution Defenders Forum, CDF, umhlonishwa uTendai Biti, usekhulume mayelana ngombukiso obhodayo lo oveza izigelekeqe zebandla leZANU-PF abazibiza ngokuthi Presidential Mafia besethusela yena kanye losikhwicamfundo uLove Madugu ngenxa yomkhankaso wabo abawenzayo ukuvikela isisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. uBiti uye wathi akazukuba ligwala njalo kasozukuma ukukhankasela ukuvimba kokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. Uye wathi uza kuvikela isisekelo sombuso somnyaka ka-2013 iloba kusisho kuba baza kulahlekelwa zimpilo zabo. Ake sithole ukuphawula ukuvela kwabanye abalwela amalungelo abantu.
Ya zviri kutaurwa nemayuth ezano zvokuti vari kupa warning kune vanhu vanoda kudemonstrata hazvina kana nemusoro wese zviya, hazvina kana nemusoro wese ende hatityityidzirwe nevanhu vezANU-PF nemayuth ezANU-PF vari kutoshupikawo. Ivo kuya kuvaona kwamakaita kwekweku vari kutoshupika vafana iva vaya vanenge vapuwa zvima $5 wosumudza mashoko kuti anzi izvona anenge angodemonstrata. Mapurisa here vafana iva vaya. Vapurisa chii vafune imbwa dzisingagene kana kugeza kana chii hadzizive chinonzi bumbiro romutemo. Bumbiro romutemo vanofanira kuziva kuti pane bumbiro rezANU-PF ravanofanira kudhifenda kuzano kwavo ukoko, but bumbiro romutemo rati kuti hane zvavo ibumbiro renyika noti rezANU-PF, harizi bumbiro rezANU-PF. Saka vanofanira kuzvisiyanisa zvinhu zviviri izvozvo kuti bumbiro rezANU-PF nebumbiro renyika. Renyika izvinoreva kuti nyika yese yeZimbabwe. So vafana iva vaya havazi vafana kuti vanomirira nyika yese achiita kudefenda constitution yaani yamaivawo here. So we are saying Zimbabweans, we are not even afraid of those thugs. We are not afraid of them. We are not. And we are saying Zimbabweans, let's organize and let's meet and let's talk to defend our constitution, We are not even afraid of ZANU-PF. Saka vana veZimbabwe ngatibatanei. Constitution ndeyedu. Constitution haisi ZANU-PF. Takataura isisi kuti there is zvavanofanira kuziva neZANU-PF. Constitution haisi yokuti vanoda kudefenda ivo kana kuti kuuya neresolutions yavo. Resolutions yekuZANU-PF is not a resolution of the country. It's not a resolution of the entire nation. Vanofanira kuita maresolutions akupati kwavo zvopera kupati kwavo ukoko, but kana zvazvenyika zvinochokera nebumbiro romutemo wenyika ndezvemunhu wese muZimbabwe. That's why tiri kuti isisi let's go to referendum so that people they can decide, not ZANU-PF to decide the whole country. We can't accept that nonsense. So we are saying ZANU-PF are violent. If they want violent, let it be violent. Let it be violent. Hatingashikizwe neZANU-PF. We are sick and tired, man. We are sick and tired. Vanoshaya resolutions yenyika yekuti nyika yenda sei mberi. Woita resolution yekuti ngatikore bumbiro romutemo nemasoja just because we are supported by masoja. Masoja is not yenyika haisi nyika yeZimbabwe, man. Nyika, let's respect the people of Zimbabwe, the majority of the people of Zimbabwe. Let's respect them. Hazvina basa kuti munotsigwa nemasoja munotsigwa nemapurisa. That's nonsense. Nyika ndeye vanhu. Nyika haizi yemubhedroom yekuti munongofunga kubhedroom yekuti makutongo ngati imbe imbuku yakati. Nyika nevanhu vanofanira kurespect, vanhu vanofanira kuconsulta kuti no zvinoita here kana zviiti. Kwete zvavo zvokuti preaching gospel tanzi toda kuita bumbiro, toda kuti tichinje constitution, tipe nguva yekuti munangagwa watonge nyika nguva yese. For the past 45 years vaidi kudevelopa nyika yeZimbabwe. For the past 45 years vaidi kudevelopa Zimbabwe yacho. Kuzoda nhasi kuti anzi toda kuapa ne2 years. For what reason? Saka muZANU-PF mutata hakuna mamwe maleaders emuZANU-PF. Hakuna mamwe maleaders are capable vanokwanisa kuenderesa nyika imberi. Only Mnangagwa chete. We are sick and tired of these people, man. Let's fight. If they want violent, let it be violent. Thank you very much.
Ngenxa yokungahlaliseki osekukhona ku-Middle East, uhulumende usememezele ukuba usesuse zonke izisebenzi ezisebenzela i-ofisi yaseZimbabwe kulelo lizwe labasusa labasa e-Armenia kulizwe elingumakhelwane. Kusenjalo intengo ye-LP gas ikhangelelwe ukuba yenyuke kuyona le iviki njengoba kube lokuphazamiseka endaweni yokusebenzela e-Saudi Aramco. I-Saudi Arabia ingeyinye yamazwe adlala indima enkulu kwezokuthengiselana, kanti njalo lokho kusanda kwenzeka emalangeni kuphazamise ukuthengiselana. Kunyanga edlulileyo kuye kwadubuka eyinye yamapipe ehambisa igasi ekuthengiselaneni. Izolo iRas Tanura Refinery layo iye yavalwa ngenxa yokuhlaselwa ngama-drone, lokho okwenzakalayo kuleso sabelo. Izizalwane zaseZimbabwe zithemba kakhulu i-LP gas ukuze zipheke nsuku zonke. Iloba intengo yale gas ibisathembisa, kukhangelelwe ukuba kuza kuba lokuhlupheka njalo intengo iza kuqhubekela phambili ikhuphuka ngenxa yesimo esikhona kwele Middle East. Ukulalelwa kwesicelo sebheyili sikaBellarmine Chatunga owayeyindodana kalo wayebusa ilizwe uRobert Mugabe kanye lomlingani wakhe asolwa laye uTobias Matonetse kudluliselwe ngoLwesine enkantolo yase-Alexandra Magistrates Court kwele South Africa. UChatunga ubhekane lamacala ambalwa agoqela ukuvimba umthetho, ukubamba umbhobho ngokungekho emthethweni kanye lecala lokuzama ukubulala. Amacala la asuke ngemva kokudubuleka okwabakhona endlini yomnteni wakibo eHyde Park lapho kwadutshulwa khona osebenza engadini yakubo leminyaka engama-23 okwamchiya esesimeni esibucayi, kanti njalo kwaba lokungazwisisani okwathungamela kube lokudubulana. Intatheli zindaba yethu isinikeza lokhu.
In Johannesburg, South Africa, Bellarmine Chatunga Mugabe, aged 28, the son of the late dictator Robert Gabriel Mugabe, and his co-accused Tobias Matonetse Mugabe, aged 33, appeared today at the Alexandra Magistrates Court in Johannesburg for a bail hearing. Their application has been postponed to Thursday. They face charges of attempted murder, defeating the ends of justice, and illegal possession of a firearm. Chatunga allegedly shot his 23-year-old employee on February 19 following a dispute whose cause is still unclear.
There was a technical failure with the electricity. We weren't able to proceed, but be that as it may, yes, you are correct. There are still some documents that the prosecution needs to provide us with before we proceed with the bail application on our client's behalf.
How confident are you with this bail application?
Look, at this stage we still need to consult with our client. We do not have a full set of facts before us before we take instructions, and I think that we'll be guided by that. So I don't want to preempt anything. We don't do that as lawyers. So yeah, we need to consult with our clients and take instructions. All I will say is that we've been ready since last week, Monday. Of course, the prosecution has stated on record that they've experienced certain challenges with regards to obtaining certain documents, but we're ready from our side to proceed once the state is ready. And yeah, I think we'll just take it from there once we can consult with our client to bring a proper bail application forward.
In last week's appearance, one of the main bones of contention was exactly that, was to establish the status of Mr. Mugabe in the country. Is there any further information relating to that sentence that you've received, which might perhaps change the course of your bail application?
Not at this stage. I think we haven't been furnished any further particulars, but we will in due course be in receipt of the complete set of facts surrounding that particular issue so we can take instructions and then we can plot a way forward with our client. Yeah.
And Sinatanta, would you maybe just tell us a little bit about his well-being? There were issues in regards to his health. We did see him appearing today before the doc, looking a lot better from what we saw last week. Just talk to us a little bit about that.
Look, in addition to what I said last week, I haven't heard much else with regards to health or any concerns. It hasn't been brought to my attention, but things can change. But at this stage, I have nothing to comment with regards to his health status because I'm not privy to any facts around his health.
Yeah, but how is he dealing in terms of being in court, in jail or in police custody? It's been a week since then as well, and now postponement until the 5th of March. Just his demeanor, if you will.
Look, my role in as far as this matter is concerned is to deal with the legal aspects of it. So we haven't really gone into that in as far as personal well-being and things of that nature. And I don't seem to see anything that suggests any dramatic change or drastic change from last week. So there's nothing I can comment with regards to that.
Psychologically.
No, I have no idea, and I don't wish to comment on that either.
Psychologically, how are they coping?
Psychologically, again, as I said earlier to your colleague, I don't really establish the facts with regards to their psychological state. I'm not an expert in that field, so I can't really comment or tell you how they're doing psychologically.
Do you know anything about the guy who's at the hospital that he's cooperating, he wants to drop the case against the two?
Nothing of that state has been brought to my attention, so no, I do not know about that. The prosecution certainly hasn't communicated that to us.
Thank you,
Thank you, guys.
Michelle,
In Harare, Zimbabwe, Godfrey Karembera, a political activist popularly known as Madzibaba Shandiko, has been arbitrarily detained since his arrest on 20 October 2025. He is being charged with incitement to commit public violence for allegedly distributing flyers ahead of a march that was scheduled for 17 October 2025. He is yet to go on trial. Posting on its ex-social media platform, the Amnesty International organization categorically said the Zimbabwe authorities must immediately and unconditionally release Godfrey Karembera and drop the charges against him. It's me, Lengton Mwanaka, reporting for Citizen Movement Radio News, CMR.
Ugatsha lwamapholisa eZe-Therapy seluqinisekisile ukuboshwa kwendoda edubule amapholisa amabili ezakha kuviki ephelileyo. Umsolwa uvezwe njengoDaniel Munyanyi oleminyaka engama-50. Ngenkulumo yethulwe ngamapholisa izolo, uMunyanyi uye wabanjwa ngabantu emphakathini eNyika Growth Point eBhikitha. Kwezemidlalo, iqembu lekhilikithi labobaba eleZimbabwe selimemezele ukuba imidlalo yabo ebikhona e-T20 World Cup isiphelile, kanti njalo kuzabathatha isikhathi ukuba baphenduke ekhaya ngenxa yokuphambaniseka okukhona eMiddle East. Kulokungazwani eMiddle East ngemva kokuba ilizwe lase-Israel leMelika liye labhomba iTehran kuviki ephelileyo. Kusenjalo, i-Iran layo iphendule ngokuhlasela izikhundla zeMelika eziya kuyonale indawo. Ukuziphetha lezi indaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio, nanze bezihamba phambili. Wenziwa amadili ngesikhathi sokuhlupheka lapho izigelekeqe zihaza imali emidlalweni kaPetsayi Sakupwanya ulanga lakhe lokuzalwa. Ibandla leZANU-PF lilomkhuba wokuchitha igazi, kusho ibandla eliphikisayo. USikhwicamfundo Maduko uDlamahabula uthi uza kuqhubekela phambili evikela isisekelo sombuso. Siziphetha lapha lezi indaba.